Why does it feel like the moment you start trying to grow, trying to be better, trying to lead, trying to build something real, somebody just gotta test you? When that happens, immediately you snap back into your old ways. And it has nothing to do with being angry or violent, but that reflex is your default. So the other day, I'm walking out the gym. Dude walking in. And from the rip, boy, energy was just super off. Like, you know, the stiff, angry, screwed up face, mad at the world, ice grilling everybody kind of guy? Yeah, that part. So anyways, I say to myself, oh man, here we go. And instantly, I feel like this impulse to like react within my body, if you know what I mean. Not like panic or fear, but readiness. Right there, I had to catch myself before it turned into some ego-driven staring and back and forth contest that actually doesn't go anywhere good. Like, I already know what happens if I decide to go there. I've been down that road before. I've reacted fast before. I paid for it 10 times over. Here's the part people don't understand. Most dudes that posture like that aren't prepared for the consequences that come from situations like that. They want the moment of the ego fix. They don't want the aftermath that comes with it. Personally, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't have anything to prove. I lead with respect, but I've also learned to recognize when my ego is trying to take the wheel. So instead of reacting, I paused, I smiled, I said, have a nice day, bro, and kept it moving. Was it natural in that moment? Hell no. Was it necessary? Absolutely. Later on, as I was reflecting on my day, I just couldn't help but think how my ego wouldn't allow me to respond like that a few years ago. But here's what I realized. That moment wasn't even about him. It was about whether or not I was going to allow an old reflex affect my future. The real issue is this. Please don't miss this part. It's never just about the look. It's about what that look means based on how you were conditioned. A lot of us were trained to stay ready at all times, to read threats everywhere, to assume disrespect before even understanding context. Shit, that mindset kept some of us alive. But if you don't upgrade it, it'll keep you stuck, reacting to things that don't deserve your energy. Now every interaction feels like a test. Every disagreement feels personal. Every moment of tension feels like you gotta prove something. Let's keep it a buck. Most of these moments aren't real threats. They're ego checks. But your nervous system doesn't know that. It's still reacting to old rules. That's why growth feels uncomfortable. It has nothing to do with being soft or not keeping it real. Your conditioning just hasn't caught up to your intentions. So let me be straightforward. Growth isn't about becoming harmless. It's about becoming disciplined. You can still have an edge without letting it run your life. Knowing you can turn some shit up, but choosing not to, that's real strength. You know, if impulse is a female trait, you don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to match energy. And you damn sure don't need to prove nothing to no stranger. Being calm doesn't mean being passive. Walking away doesn't mean being scared. Sometimes it just means you're not willing to throw away your future for moments you won't even remember next week. I still demand my respect. I just don't demand it through chaos no more. That's not a weakness. That's control. So next time you feel that reflex kick in or that urge to react, pause and ask yourself, is this worth me going backwards? Not I know I was in the right, not, man, they deserve that shit. Ask yourself this then, after you stroke your little ego and all that. Was it worth reverting back to something and someone I already decided to outgrow? Is it worth facing 25 years of life? Trust me, I know the feeling. Like, really ask yourself these questions. Was it worth my purpose, putting my purpose on the line? Right? My family, whatever it is. Think about it. I'm not saying that to say be perfect. Of course not. I'm far from that. But you do have to be honest. Survival got you here, but if you don't tighten up, it surely will keep you there. If this hit, if it resonated with you, make sure you subscribe. I'm dropping every week. We're going to continue to destroy the program. And check out the Hustler's Blueprint. It's a free 3-day reset. It's some of the things that I had to do to break certain mindsets and make identity shifts and, just become better each and every day. It's a process. And the job is never done. It's an ongoing process. And until next time, stay true.